The SKAWINA Mobility Hub, as introduced in the Integrated Action Plan, includes the SKAWINA railway station, a park and ride, a bus terminal, and a roofed bicycle shelter. It is located between Krakowska Street and Kolejowa Street, bounded on the west by Niepodległości Street and on the east by Spółdzielcze residence area. It encompasses about 18.75 hectares. One of the main assumptions of the mobility plan for the SKAWINA municipality was the creation of the SKAWINA Mobility Hub as the main transport node in relation to Kraków and neighboring municipalities. The fast agglomeration railway in Kraków functional area will be the backbone of the transport system, serving the needs of residents' daily travels. The main access to the SKAWINA Mobility Hub is a newly constructed Kolejowa Street, which provides more convenient access from the National Road 44. The square between Kolejowa Street, Krakowska Street, Niepodległości Street and the Spółdzielcze block of flats has a mixed character, combining the residential functions with retail and service. This area is partially undeveloped, mainly in the central part and along Kolejowa Street on its southern side. It is an area that requires revitalization and rethinking, taking into account the comfort of citizens and passengers using the SKAWINA Mobility Hub. SKAWINA is not the only example of changes taking place in mobility within the Kraków functional area. In the remaining municipalities, similar investments are being carried out in order to implement new mobility infrastructure and the transformation of public spaces. To a large extent, these are activities co-financed under Integrated Territorial Investments within the European Regional Development Fund for the years 2014-2020. An important scope of activities also includes comprehensive reconstruction of the railroad system, which will be the backbone of the whole metropolitan transport system. The system of park and ride within the framework of integrated territorial investments consists primarily of transfer parking lots built at stations and railroad stops within the Kraków functional area. Additionally, in the communes surrounding the city that do not have access to railroads, park and ride are also built at bus loops. The integrated transport system for the Kraków functional area, also taking into account the role of PNR, was described in the concept of transport integration within the area of the Kraków functional area, prepared with the multilateral arrangements commissioned by the Kraków metropolitan area in 2017. Within the framework of integrated territorial investments, 31 park and ride with 2,900 parking spaces will be built within the Kraków functional area. Taking into account the scale of daily commuting to Kraków from external areas, about 200,000 vehicles, this is a drop in the ocean of needs, but the park and ride system is one of the elements of incentives for drivers to leave the vehicle in a safe place and change it to public transport, thus avoiding excessive congestion on the roads and shortening the time of travel. The development of infrastructure for sustainable mobility within the Kraków functional area entails changes related to the needs for complementary functions of these areas, public space development, trade and services in the area, as well as rethinking the functions of these areas and ways of their development. Therefore, it is important for the Kraków metropolitan area to analyze the issues covered by the Integrated Action Plan in the next stages, also in the remaining municipalities of the Kraków functional area.